everyone. It is my honor to welcome you all to the Piscataway Recreation Middle School Basketball Championship Finals, being played for the first time in the relatively still new Piscataway Community Center. My name is John Tierney. I am with the Department of Recreation, and it is great to see everybody out here after missing out last year when we couldn't have the program. Before I turn things over to Mayor Waller and to the TV and the announcers, I do have a few thank yous I'd like to make. First and foremost, I've got to thank the Mayor and Council, not just for their support of our programs and making sure our programs get what we need, but for the fact that without their tireless work, this building wouldn't have happened. Mayor Waller and the Township Council do an amazing job of finding ways to keep Piscataway improving. And I think this building certainly shows the thought that goes through all the things that they want to do in this town. So that's my first thank you, is to the Mayor and Council. Secondly, I have to thank my staff at the Recreation Department. I'm the one that gets to go out here and do all this, but I can't do any of it because I don't work alone. First and foremost, sitting at the table that will be doing some of the TV for us tonight is our Operations Manager, Brock Mundy. Down on the other end of the table, working the scoreboard tonight, is our Equipment Coordinator, Jeff Fields. That name will sound familiar again in a little bit. I also need to thank our Office Assistant, Rachel Herbig, and our Recreation Assistant, Shirley Myers, for all the work they do in the office. Next, I don't know if he's hiding over on the other side with his wife, I see him. I need to thank Lou Capozzi, our Supervisor of Officials. He's the one that sends us everybody to officiate these games, and nobody appreciates that more than I do because I don't have to do it. Next, of course, I need to thank the Board of Education, because without them, we don't get gyms to play in all season and practice in. So it's a big thank you to them as well, Dr. Anelli and all the members of the Board of Education and all the teachers and everything else that assist us when we need them in the schools. And a big thank you to the YMCA Executive Director, Kyle Stroman, and to our Senior Maintenance Director, Dirty, for keeping this place looking like it does. I mean, they do a fantastic job making sure this building stays clean, and they reschedule things so we can use it when we need to. So I have to, again, a big thank you to them. And the biggest thank you to all the volunteer coaches. Obviously the coaches are playing are here. There's so many volunteers around. We really need them. They are the backbone of the program, because without them, none of this happens. They volunteer a lot of hours, starting the first week of December until, for this, the latest point ever, April 2nd. And they put a lot of time in, so I really appreciate that and have to thank them for all their contributions. Okay, with that, I would like to turn the mic over to Mayor Waller, and he has some, I'm sure, wonderful things to say.
Welcome, Piscataway residents. How many folks haven't been in this building yet? Is this your first time? Well, you need to come back. This building was built to last several generations here of residents in the township. And I want to thank all the residents of Piscataway who throughout the last 15 years gave us input on what needed to be in this building. I like to think we have probably the most state-of-the-art community center here in the state of New Jersey. As a matter of fact, we now have other towns throughout the state of New Jersey that are stopping by how to get this job over the finish line. I would like to thank a lot of the companies here in our Piscataway that moved into our corporate community, because if it wasn't for them, this building would not be built. Because one matter is that, when you have a facility that costs more than $30 million, you don't get it done by cake sales. So it requires a lot of stress and convincing the corporate community to get a building like this built. I wanted to say that, as you all know, today is the start of the Final Four championship round for the NCAAs. This is Piscataway's version of the NCAA championship game, and it really gives me an honor to see that these teams are going to be the first teams to play the first officiated game here in this beautiful facility here. It just makes my heart pound very much, because watching this building being built every day and seeing everything that went into it. I also want to thank the trade unions that worked on this building. We had a lot of building trade unions that worked here, and as a matter of fact, we actually even had an NBA player come in here and gave us the seal of approval. Which player is that? It's that famous player that's on the Timberwolves. His mom and John. I don't know. There you go, he has it there. But anyway, listen, this building means a lot for a lot of people here, and it crosses generational lines. And then I encourage you, if you're not a membership or you haven't had a chance to come to this building, please, during normal work hours, if you want to get a tour, the YMC staff will gladly give you a tour of this facility, because this is meant for the residents of Piscataway. So please enjoy this building, enjoy all the things that are going to take place in here. And let's give it up to the players out here. I also want to thank our Piscataway High School basketball head coach, Darius Cook, who will also be here. Darius. I remember when Darius was like the guy and on the high school basketball team, and then ended up playing at Rutgers University right there. So Darius, you still have a great jump shot. I'm not going to date him, by the way. Anyway, thank you very much. Enjoy the game.
Okay, thank you, Mayor Waller. Now I'd like to introduce Monday. He's going to come out and introduce the players and coaches for each of the two teams.
All right, without further ado, the number 2 seed, Piscataway Heat, led by head coach Joseph Freeman and assistant coach Corey Cook. Number 8, Kaylin Cook. Number 1, Cameron Trammell. Number 5, Haya Grieve, Raj Kumar. Number 3, KJ Trammell. Number 6, Philip Evans. Number 4, Ryan Kamal. And number 12, Michael Freeman. All right, and their opponent tonight, the 1 seed. I did them already. Their opponent tonight, the number 1 seed Tarheels with a record of 14-1, head coach Travis Ragland, assistant coach Muzone Williams, assistant coach Jeff Fields, and assistant coach Chase Lewis. Number 1, David Cousins. Number 3, Trey Cook. Number 15, Dylan Ragland. Number 7, Armani Haskins. Number 10, Quinn Cedor. Number 14, Iris Emiana. Number 5, Sinclair McNeil. Number 11, Justin Williams. And number 6, Sakith Paduru. right, Darius, I'm excited to be back here.
Yes, this is always exciting, this here championship game. It's just amazing that the kids are just look forward to this here, and it's so exciting.
You can feel the excitement. You really can. It's a new gym, a new season after missing a year. The excitement is in the air today.
And I tell you, what a great partnership between the township and the YMCA, and to have this here game being played here for the first time, this is so very exciting.
I expect some nerves early on from the 1 seed Tar Heels and the 2 seed Heat. The tip is off, and here we go. Oh! And we're off and running.
Yes, Philip Evans, number 6 there. I think that he's a little bit excited. He just has to settle down a little bit. He'll be okay.
So just so the folks at home know, this is our 5th and 6th grade championship. These kids are all 5th and 6th graders looking to bring home a championship trophy.
What a move by David Cousins. And Brock, if you don't mind, I think we should also say this is the first year that we are including the 5th graders in this year, the 5th and 6th.
Yes, sir. We changed it from 6th and 7th to it's now 5th and 6th grade.
Excellent, excellent.
And the later league is 7th, 8th grade. We're hoping to get a 4-year program now out of it instead of just 3.
Beautiful. You know, Brock, I think you are exactly right. The nerves just have to calm down a little bit, so I think it'll be like this here for the first minute or 2.
Absolutely. It is quite loud already, I will say that. Number 3, the ball handler, I have to say, it is his birthday today.
Oh, is it his birthday?
Young man's birthday.
What a skill. Caitlin, here we go. Number 8, Caitlin Cook. Man, she's some talent, I'll tell you.
She's already good. She's gonna be great if she keeps working the way she does.
Like it. It looks like it. It looks like the Heat team is trying to rev it up here rather quickly and jump out to an early lead.
Both teams, I believe, they run a 2-man run and jump right when they cross the half court. Not always, but a lot of times.
Great pass. That was a great pass by Caitlin Cook. I think if Michael Freeman gets a couple of more of those, he's going to start knocking them down inside.
Just got to settle in, both teams.
You know, it's anytime you got a big man inside like Michael Freeman, I tell you, you got to utilize him as much as you can.
Number 15, Dylan Ragland, and number 12 on the Heat, Freeman, will be the battle to watch all game, I believe, down low.
I tell you, I like the way Philip Evans is looking to attack the basket. He's not afraid to go in there.
How do you settle down nerves early on? You go to the basket.
Yeah,
you don't want long jump shots early. You want to get to the basket,
Absolutely.
Get some easy layups.
You know, you can tell that both teams are very well coached. And I got to give my hats off to the recreation department, John, and you yourself, getting these parents to help out and volunteer. It's a beautiful thing.
Like John said, volunteers are the backbone of most of our programs.
Michael Freeman. You know, the Tar Heels might have to start to think about trying to double team Michael Freeman inside because he's alone, man. He's really good.
He has very good touch around the basket, too.
It looks like it.
Get back, get back. Get back, yo.
Blue's going to have to box out. Blue's going to have to box out if they want to get rebounds.
Absolutely, but I really like the speed of this Phillip Evans. He's tough.
He does. He gets it and goes right to the rim.
He's not afraid to attack that basket. Good for him.
So that's our first sub at the 3-minute mark. We do some subs the first 3 quarters at the 3-minute mark. 4th quarter, it's fair game. Anyone can play however long they want.
That's a great rule, too.
Diving on the floor for Lucas Bowles. That's a championship hustle.
Justin Williams, he's tough, man. He's not afraid to get his nose in there.
To be honest, Darius, I'm a little overwhelmed by the crowd. It's quite loud. It's coming right at us.
Absolutely.
There's that.
Great help there.
Blue's got to catch on to that post entry. They got to defend that.
Man, Sinclair McNeil, he really did a good job helping out, taking that ball away when it was thrown in the post.
And just like you said, number 6, Kaylin Cook as well. She is a very fast, she gets the outlet pass and just drives downhill.
And I tell you what's impressive, she's already driven to the basket from the right, going off the right foot, and she just did it going off the left. Anytime you get a young player who's able to attack the basket from both left and the right side, that's really amazing.
Those are impressive fundamentals to have at this age already. And that's the benefit of boxing out. When you box out the taller defender, you will get those over-the-back calls.
Yes.
And that's something shorter teams have to stress against taller teams. You've got to get in position and box out.
You know, most players, when that ball goes up, only thing they want to do is turn and look, and they forget that you have to box out. But that is such a key component to any team winning.
So the Tar Heels take a timeout here. They're down 7-0 with 1:53 left in the first quarter. And they're probably just trying to settle them down right now and get them together before this thing spirals out any farther.
Yeah, the Tar Heels really need a basket just to settle them down. Right now,
they're anxious. Very anxious for that first score.
I think that the zone that the Heat is showing them is giving them a little problems.
Just can't get something to fall yet.
I tell you, Sinclair McNeil, he's really trying to get his team going. They just need a basket.
That was a great rebound by Iris Emiana, but I believe she traveled with it. I think that's what the call was. Steal.
Great defense.
Look up.
tell you, I like the attitude of Sinclair McNeil. You can just, after watching him play, he's just a very determined player. He nothing scares him, and he's going to fight. He's going to give you everything he has.
What's up, bro?
Misses the first one. A little bit long on the second, and here comes Red. So, Darius, we have a no press rule here in the 5th and 6th grade league. Just to help at this age, not every team has a plethora of ball handlers. So to keep the game from really breaking down, we implement a no press rule, and it's helped keep games together for the most part.
That makes sense. What that means is that they cannot press in the back court.
Correct.
The ball has to cross over half court before they can actually put the pressure on.
And a lot of these teams have gotten really good at a really good, well-executed half-court trap. So just because you can't press in the backcourt doesn't mean you can't pressure the ball handler the second he crosses. You get traps in the middle of the court, the sides, and actually the Tar Heels, that was their main defense all year long. And they really overwhelmed some of these other point guards right when they crossed the half-court line. So it's a well-executed strategy, and I believe Red implements it as well.
Well, I see what the Heat is doing. They're not bringing the ball up in the corners as they cross over. So maybe that's part of the scouting report. Make sure you keep the ball in the middle of the court. This way you have a lot more options. And it's very hard, it's much harder rather, to trap.
Really, the Tar Heels just need to see one go in. And I think we'll get a ball game here. Oh,
almost.
Freeman with the long three.
Michael Freeman doing it on the inside and the outside. I tell you, Brock, it looks like the Heat is really trying to run. Every time they get the rebound, it looks like they're trying to fast break on them. And
I love that strategy, especially at this age.
Yeah.
Very hard to execute a good half-court offense sometimes. At this age, I encourage rebound and push.
Yes.
Go! Push!
Michael Freeman. Into the first quarter here, and it looks like the Heat is on fire here.
They literally are on fire. It's 12-0, and Tar Heels don't know what hit them right now, I think.
Yeah.
I think they're a little stunned.
You know, I think the Heat, they're bringing that zone up high, and I think what the Tar Heels have to do is get somebody in the middle, almost like they're doing with Michael Freeman on the Heat. Get that ball in the middle and then pass it out from there.
I think they should typically they have number 15, Dylan Ragland, the high post.
Yes.
They enter into the high post and they work out of there. I think it's a little bit of a challenge right now because of the Heat's height.
Yeah.
The Heat's height and the pressure on the ball up top.
And the fact that the Heat is trying to fast break every time they get the ball is...
It looks like we have the starting five back in for both teams here to begin the second quarter. We have the Heat 12, Tar Heels 0. That's a good take.
Good drive.
That's a good strong drive
Good
by
drive.
number 3, Trey Cook. The birthday boy going to the free throw line for 2.
Mr. Lockdown, they call him.
And you know what? That makes sense because he is a steel machine. He's very strong, very scrappy. Once he gets his hand on the ball, he rips it away from most ball handlers. A little bit short on the front end.
Man, the Tar Heels just need to see that ball fall through
One time.
Fall through that basket. Michael Freeman playing point forward now.
There goes David Cousins on the fast break. That's good defense.
That was a great job getting back on defense.
Stays here, Tar Heels ball after the block.
But I'm happy to see Dave Cousins. I'm happy to see him attacking. Evans
Dribbled right down the court, just like last time.
looks like a little frustration starting to dig in a little bit. What the Tar Heels have to do, they have to keep their head, have to keep their cool.
Stay in it, no matter what. Good defense by Red is all over the rebounds. There you go.
Sinclair, the go-to McNeil.
Gets him on the board. There's a lid on the basket down that end.
I'll tell you. Look at Caitlin going to her left.
Sure. She was a bit out of control, I will say.
That was a tough call there. It looked like the defender was moving, but the officials got a better view than we have sitting here.
Ragland with the rebound and goes back up. Good work down low. Both teams really, no loose balls unattested.
You know, Sinclair's got to make sure he keep control. He threw the ball down a few minutes ago, and the officials didn't say anything, and I can see the frustration starting to kick in. He's got to make sure he keep his head, because the team is dependent on him. That was a great steal by Dylan Rec Bball.
Oh my goodness. What is going on that rim? Oh! That was great hustle by Trey Cook to get back.
What excitement in this gym though. The fans are into it, the kids are into it. What a great environment here. What a good thing is that the Tar Heels are keeping the Heat under control. They've only scored 2 points since the start of the second quarter.
Their defense has gotten better this second quarter. Fouls. Who got fouls? Anybody have 2 fouls?
Behind your back.
Number 1 on that team and number 12 on this.
Relax, take a breath. Get a rebound, Bill. Box. Go, get back, get back.
Trey Cook with the long jump shot.
You can't go behind the back there in transition. Got to feel the pressure behind you on the fast break.
Yes, without a question. Dylan Regard, rebound king. He just showed it there.
We even have a crowd gathering outside in the hallway looking in.
Yeah, I tell you. This is beautiful.
That's a good looking stroke from number 15.
Absolutely.
Dylan
Absolutely.
Magnan. That's a good looking free throw.
I tell you, and he's going to be a big kid. I mean, he's very athletic.
Soft toss.
Phillip Evans again.
Sinclair. A little too strong.
Great look by Caitlin. I tell you, Brock, I love to see the kids on the floor. This game means so much to both teams.
You can tell it's a championship.
Without a question, the intensity is out of this world.
Good rebound by
Great
Ragland.
rebound, yes.
Trade baskets the rest of the way out, you're gonna lose. You gotta get stops.
And the game is so early. I mean, we're only in the second quarter, so there's a ton of time left.
Here comes Sincere. Foul was on number 12, Michael Freeman. Under the basket, not a shooting foul. There's Kaylin Cook on the fast break.
I think the Tarheels got to make sure they keep one player back.
Yes,
because the Heat is trying to fast break on every shot. Man, I'm really impressed with Phillip Evans' speed. I mean, when he gets the ball, man, he's a direct.
Some kids are fast. Some kids are not fast with the ball. He is both. He is fast and fast with the ball.
He knows what to do with it once he gets it. There you go.
The assist from Trey Cook, number 3.
Dylan Regard. Mr. Rebound King, his coach calls him. Tarheels is so aggressive on the defensive end.
No shot. That brings us to halftime with the score Heat 18, the Tar Heels 6.
You know, you kind of think it's a much larger lead than what it is, but it's only 12 points. I mean, that's 6 baskets.
As we get set for the second half, the Tar Heels trail by 12. They need a better start to this half than they had in the first half.
Yes, there's more than enough time left. Just take it one play at a time. Let's get a stop here, and then they can come down.
I think the big thing is to control the fast break. They need to slow down the fast break of the Heat. And that's a turnover to start.
That's what they needed, right, Brock?
Get a quick bucket or two early, put some doubt in the Heat's mind.
The Blue, I'm very impressed with their quickness. When they decide to go on trap, they go fast.
They are an aggressive defensive team, and they got strength and speed in it. Again, another bucket for the Tar Heels that just rolls out. Some tough luck here. All right, jump ball. Tar Heels will maintain possession.
10, 2, 3, let's go. Michael Bosmetto. Michael, stay there. Philip, watch your side. Stay there, Mike. Philip, watch your side.
David Cousins with the ball to Sinclair. Freeman on the fast break. That's a good finish.
I'll tell you, I am so impressed with Freeman. He's the big man. He's like a point guard, a point forward. Takes the ball the length of the floor. Again, tough.
He can shoot, he can dribble, he can run the point. What more do you need him to do?
And he's playing with a ton of confidence. I mean, that's always key.
Sounds like Kaylin Cook has her own fan section chanting her name.
I don't know if you saw what happened on that play, but what Coach Freeman of the Heat did on that last play, he brought Freeman up and set a screen up top, so Caitlin was able to drive right around that to get to the basket.
Good rebound by Ragland and foul.
That was a good drive there by Justin Williams.
Looks like Michael Freeman's worried that his teammate number 6 has 4 fouls. So Philip Evans, I believe that was his 4th foul. That could be a little trouble going forward.
Foul trouble will always get you, I tell you.
Go for Philip. You guys caught y'all for Go.
Number 4, Ryan Kamal, subs back into the game. Good to see after that banged his head before, but he looks to be just fine. No one boxes out Shooter, and he follows it in for the win.
Dylan Regard. He's going to be a very important player this half for them.
Cousins at the top of the key.
Sinclair.
Double dribble.
I'm happy to see Sinclair McNeil is trying to go to the basket. He's really giving it everything he has here.
It's a hard foul, and Freeman hits the deck, and Hill will be awarded 2 free throws.
What a great assist, pass inside by Caitlin Cook.
Subs in, number 3. Trey Cook. And number 14, Iris Indiana, subbing in for the Tar Heels. No good on the free throw, but it's tapped out of bounds and stays here.
They're crashing the ball. It's hard, but I tell you, the Tar Heels just need one break. If they can get that break, they'll be okay.
Iris, right here. Hands up, hands up, hands up. Nope.
Kaylin Cook from long 2, little strong. Nice handles by Ryan, but it's blocked.
Justin Williams. Good play. Good play.
The lead is shrinking down to 10 now. And the Heat will take a timeout.
That was a great move by Justin Williams there, I tell you.
Good finish, a very good finish.
Yep.
And a good contest as well by the Heat. Contest without fouling. So as coach, a coach question for you here.
Sure.
I teach my kids, as soon as that ball is coming across half court on the fast break, I'm telling them, I want to stop ball high. But a lot of these kids now, they want to meet them down low and try to get a block or a highlight. And I said, we want to take away, stop the ball right away.
Yeah, that's very true, Brock. But the one thing that I teach at the high school level is the kids got to be willing to take charges.
Yes.
Because you won't look at any great team. Players today are so athletic, and they could break anyone down. But if you got those players that are willing to take that charge, that's really huge. That is the single most game-changing play in basketball, I think, because it can go from a 2-point or 3-point score to a 2 to 3 point on your side. So that's technically a 6-point turnaround.
And you see it the most in college.
Without a question.
And I love it, the energy the college kids bring, taking charges, changes the whole energy.
Changes everything. It changes everything. Great pass.
Good block by
Good
Justin
block
Williams.
by Justin.
Blue's starting to figure out the red off the Heat offense just a little bit. They're starting to get used to their tendencies. Yeah. Jump ball stays here. Heat ball.
I tell you, Blue is really giving it everything they have. I'm telling you.
There is no tomorrow for either of these teams. This is the final chance.
Watch that lob. Watch that lob. Watch him coming back, Bill. There you go. Good team. Keep it going.
Great pass. That was a great pass there.
Trey Cook comes out of nowhere to steal the rebound.
Man, did you see that pass? He nailed that thing right in between traffic. Great job. Trey Cook, Mr. Lockdown.
Watch the lob. Bill, don't get in front of him. Play behind him. Nothing.
KJ Trammell. What a shot.
Look at this. David Cousins with the answer.
What an exchange.
Oh, good defense by Justin Williams.
Well, you know, we said this at halftime that the Tar Heels will have to make it up one play at a time. And defensively, they're getting it done right now.
And that's a stoppage for no press in the back.
But I tell you what, that wasn't a bad play. Him at least trying to knock the ball away in the back court. Because if not, Caitlin had another layup there.
And that's the issue with refereeing that rule.
Yeah.
We have to make sure we're not doing that intentionally to break up a fast break up.
Correct.
But it's a give and take rule.
Yeah. But in that particular instance, it worked to their favor. So with 1:35 left in the third quarter, both teams have exhausted their timeout. So now, wow.
It's all up to the kids now.
Wow, this is going to be exciting here.
Trey Cook does a good job of staying in front of her. There's the
defense. That was great defense. Caitlin Cook, the way she handles the ball, she's like a magician.
Well, that's why they call him Mr. Lockdown. He's low to the ground. He's got strong, quick hands. Number 3, Trey Cook. A defensive pest out there. And he splits the defenders. Oh!
Justin Williams.
Oh!
Look at the attitude. I love it.
It's a 7-point game.
Knocks the 3 down and he gives that stare down look.
Oh!
Great pass, great hands. I tell you, not only does Caitlin throw a great pass, but I am so impressed with the hands of Michael Freeman. He's able to pin his guys and get those long arms up. Very
Would you prefer
impressive.
that when he's in the high post like that, would you prefer you back him or front him?
Well, somebody's got to front him, but in this particular case, I would rather him get the ball. So I'm going to play in back of him to see if he can beat me with his back to me, right. Now, in theory, someone should be in front of him, and the weak side, low man should be in back for that lock. Almost like they're trying to sandwich him. Good job there.
7-point game, 40 seconds to go.
Dylan Regard, he's a big kid. He's great pass, Dylan.
Michael, get back! Get back!
Justin Williams, strong rebound.
Man, Justin Williams, he's not afraid to stick his nose in there.
He's everywhere.
He's
all
a tough
over.
kid. He is a tough kid.
Should be the last possession of the third quarter here. The Heat would love a little more space. Oh, good move.
Michael Freeman. Man, I think what the Tar Heels have to do, Brock, is anytime Freeman gets that ball, they gotta like double team him.
Send the help. Send the help.
Because he's keeping them in the, extending the lead all by himself between him and Caitlin Cook. Man, I love the confidence in both teams and all these kids. It's like they feel this is a championship.
This is their moment.
You feel like it.
You work all year for it.
Yeah.
You practice all year. You
Yeah.
go to games. You work and you work, and this is the reward.
Yeah.
A championship game in front of 100 or so people here.
Without a
and
question.
Friends, family, relatives.
And we're at the newly built Piscataway YMCA Community Center. First year here.
Where would you rather be on a Saturday afternoon?
Nowhere else but here, I tell you.
I see the teams for our next championship game are starting to arrive.
With their fans.
We got a packed house here. I love it. This is a great event, great turnout.
And you know, for the folks at home, if this is their first time seeing the inside of this here beautiful facility, man, they have to come down here. The YMCA, the mayor, the council, the rec department, everybody involved, they do such a great job.
I'll tell you my favorite part during the winter, the golf simulator.
Yes.
Keeps my swing in form.
Yes.
All right. Fast break for the Heat. Tarheels did a great job getting back that time.
Yes.
Hey, watch the middle.
Great give and go.
Rebound. Come on.
What a block. The good thing you see that the Tar Heels are going man-to-man now.
They're done playing around. They know we got 6 minutes.
Yeah, that zone is out the window now. They're going man-to-man and they're running around. That's a very good move by coach.
Watch there. Close it up.
That's good help on the drive.
Yes.
Oh, watch that off. Oh, there's number 3, Trey Cook again. Easy.
Get down. Get up. I'll take it.
Man, that Trey Cook, man, I just love his defense. He's low to the ground. He's quick. He's aggressive.
First team all defense NBA, I'd say.
Absolutely.
There's a jump ball again. Right back to the Tar Heels.
What the Heat has to do, they have to pass that ball before that double team comes. Once that double team comes, they're in trouble.
Just not a great shot choice there. You're up 9.
Yeah. And, you know, I think the Heat should take some of the air out of the ball.
Yeah. They did that
they
first
don't have to
possession.
rush it, you know.
There's another 3. Oh! Good rebound by Dylan Ragland. Got position.
I really like Dylan on the boards there, I tell you. Great pass. Whoa, what a play. What a play.
So I think they're trying to figure out. Someone's got to, if he's coming out because he got hit.
Usually
It was an and one.
the opposing coach usually can choose the kid who he
shoot
wants
off
to shoot the foul shot. Maybe they're not doing that right now.
It's an 11-point game with 4 minutes to go.
I would think so. I would think so, right? But I don't know. John's down there. He knows all the rules. John's down that way.
So
I see the Heat is staying in that zone. They're going to have to.
Find the man.
Michael Freeman's.
he had what?
Michael Freeman is re-entering the game.
And again, that's where recreation basketball rules differ from high school or collegiate rules.
Yes.
you know, we wanted to take him out of the game, make sure he's okay.
Correct.
Once we
Correct.
are sure he's okay, let's get him back in there.
And he's dying to get back in there. He's no way was he going to sit on
No,
that
I
bench.
don't think so. Shots up. Ragland all over these rebounds.
Yes, he is.
Pretty good ball handler too.
You know, I'm very impressed with the way the Heat passes the ball.
Yes.
They're always looking for the open player.
I mean, that should be the call. Because he stepped in front of him. Dio! Marvin, box him. Box him out! Grab it!
It's a good save by Ragland.
Michael, get down.
Sinclair.
David Cousins, nice ball handling. Yes! Sinclair McNeil, he's back. That basket should get him going now.
That's a good play.
Yes, give and go. Oldest play in basketball, Brock, and it still works. And again, Caitlin Cook and Michael Freeman. What a combo.
If I had to nitpick, number 12, Michael Freeman.
Yeah.
And I've seen a lot of games this year. The young man should spend a little more time at the free. He looks very good at times,
Yeah.
but I have seen him miss 2, 3, 4, and that's where if he wants to really get to the
Yeah,
next level,
absolutely.
just spend an hour or two.
Especially a player who's very aggressive and as good as he is,
Exactly.
because he's going to get to the foul line a lot.
And you want to take advantage of every opportunity
Absolutely,
you can.
absolutely. David Cousins.
There's Phillip again.
Great play there.
Hands up! No!
Man,
All right.
did you see Phillip Evans, man, go up and grab that rebound and put that thing back up?
They say he's got blinding speed, great defense, and a sweet jump shot. But he's got like 5 or 6 rebounds as well this game.
Yes.
So what can he not do?
Very impressive. I still don't understand why the Heat is trying to shoot the ball so fast.
Yeah, pass that thing around a little bit. There's no shot clock here.
Yeah.
Without play, Phil, box him out.
But the coaches know their players, so
Maybe they're afraid to get him too tentative.
yeah.
Trey Cook, 1 of 2 at the free throw line, leads down to 9,
Look at that passing.
and that's a travel.
Good pass.
Hands up! Box out! Hands up,
You know, Brock, in the first half, the Tar Heels was really trying to drive the ball to the basket, which it was a good thing, although the baskets were not, the ball wasn't going in the basket. But the second half, they looked to be shooting
too
a lot
much,
more
yeah.
versus trying to go in and get the foul, if nothing else. Great pass. Yeah. What a pass.
Just a
Caitlin Cook.
couple of breakdowns here by the Tar Heels on defense. Bryson?
I'm so impressed.
Yeah, he's out here. He's out there.
Hey, that was shooting.
I'm so impressed with the way that the Heat look for each other and share the ball. David Cousins, 1 for 2 at the foul line there.
It's a tie-up. We're going back to the Tar Heels. They're getting dangerously low on time here. Down 10 with a minute 24 left.
Stay in front, Cam. Drop. Box out. That was 2, right? Is it 2?
You know, I hate to say it, but sometimes when you're in a close game like this, you only want 1 or 2, maybe 3 people handling the ball.
Yes.
It's not like you should have everybody handle the ball. We've seen multiple tie-ups, which has created in the Tar Heels getting the ball.
In crunch time, you want your best ball handlers
Without a question.
taking care of the rock.
Absolutely.
And the free throws.
Box out.
Any kids watching at home, go in your driveway. Get a piece of chalk,
agree.
mark a free throw line, because these free throws are critical. Last 2 possessions, they've left 3 points on the board.
She didn't have to do that because the ball was touched. I don't know if the official saw it, but Caitlin was trying to get it before it went over half court there.
It's one of those situations where she doesn't know for sure, so
Correct.
she just said, I'll be aggressive and try to save it.
Hands out.
Trey's got to keep his head up when he's dribbling.
Box out.
I think the Tar Heels got to be in man-to-man, and they got to look to trap everything. And a drive to the basket now. Stop shooting the jump shots.
Way to follow your shot, though. That's good.
Look at that defense. Whoa. I am so impressed with Trey Young and his aggressiveness.
Trey Cook.
Cook, I'm sorry.
And
Apologies.
Birthday boy has left it all on the court today, I will say that. Continues.
Look
to be
at
all
the
over.
defense. Looks like Trey Cook just fouled out. But what effort he gave, Brock, I tell you. Man, he could play for my team any day of the week. What a fighter.
He did. He battled the whole way. That'll do it here with 9 seconds left. And the Heat are your 5th and 6th grade 2022 champions.
Wow, what a game. What a game. So impressive.
Good game, Blue.
Good job.
Good job, Red.
Thank you.
Thank you, Jim.
Thank you, sir. Good job. Thank you. Man, what a game, Brock.
That'll do it for our 5th and 6th grade season. The Heat, the 2 seed, go to 14-3 overall on the season. They bring home the championship. And let's also say, what a great season for the Tar Heels. A 14-1 record.
Yes.
They came out a little off in the first quarter, dug themselves a hole, fought back all game.
Without a question.
But I think the combination of Kaylin and Michael Freeman was
Yes.
just too much to overcome with that deficit.
Yes. But you know what? These kids are going to grow and going to learn from it. You know, sometimes you can grow even more in a defeat as well as in a victory. So I look forward to the Tar Heel players coming back and getting stronger and work on their foul shooting.
Yes,
Man.
I think they might have missed 6 or 7 in that
tell
fourth
ya.
quarter. And you know, would they have won the game? No. But you shrink the deficit, and then Red gets a little tighter, and
Yes.
the game gets tighter.
Yes. Yes.
But a heck of a season all around.
Without a
all
question.
8 teams in the league. It was a pleasure, and we look forward to seeing you next year. Take care, folks.
Absolutely. Thank you.